Welcome back everyone to the channel. In this video I've got 3 attacks. I got 2 mass miners and 1 mass hog. They're all at Town Hall 10. And the unique thing about this one is I'm going to show you all 3 bases, and I want you to pick which one you think was used on each base, okay? And then we'll see if you got it right towards the end of the video. So let's go ahead and try it out. All right, so as you guys can see, I have right here all 3 of the bases on the screen. And what I want you to do is pick which 2 you believe is going to be used mass miner and which one you're going to be is going to be used as the mass hogs. So I want you guys to go ahead, write your guesses down, whatever you think, and actually pause the video and look at each base and try to figure out why one base would be favorable to either mass hogs or mass miners. Okay, we're going to go through them and try to break it down in this video for each of the attacks. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. All right, so here is the first base. What do you guys think it's going to be, mass miners or mass hogs? So let's go ahead and see what Trevor decides to come in with. And it's going to be mass miners. Why does he decide to do mass miners? Well, let's see. He wants to drop the king down here. Why? Let's first of all figure out why. Where's the queen? The queen's in the core. Okay. Well, he sees there's a lot of trash on the outside. And where are the storages? There's storages all kind of, that's a little in the middle, but there's a lot of them towards the edge, right? There's no real storages in the middle of this base, right? The queen is going to be able to be responsible for all of this section. The king is actually going to aggro onto the miners, and this king is going to be able to run down the base just like this. And then that means there's going to be a huge just section of the base that the miners can just spam right into the middle of this base and overwhelm it. This wall wrecker is going to be able to push straight all the way to the town hall here. As you can see, the king is now taking down the dark drill right there, but he's going to go ahead and poison that balloon. But the queen is still going to be able to remove some great defenses, takes out that bomb tower on the edge. So that helps the miners a lot, so they don't have to go through a bomb tower. Now he drops the heal right in the middle of the base here. So as you can see, the queen can get a nice funnel and can grab the defenses on the edge there, and you can see the heal just leading the miners through the space. You can kind of see it's a narrow path that the miners can just fly right into, and the queen was responsible for grabbing the second layer there. And then the miners kind of backtrack to this section, but there are so many left here, and there's not too many defenses, and he has one more heal for this attack. And you can see right here over the gold storage, because that had the most HP in that area, so that because they're going to stall up on that while the other defenses hit them. And then the miners are just moving through the rest of the space. So if you guessed mass miners on this one, you are correct, and you are 1 for 1. So what is going to be the next one? Is it going to be mass miners or mass hogs? So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so here is the next hit. This is coming by Alexi. What is it going to be? Mass miners or mass hogs? Well, let's take a look. What did we learn from the other one? Can the queen walk down one of the sides and remove some defenses on the next layer in? Well, let's see. If the queen steps here, she can grab some of this, but some of the defenses are really going to hit her. Okay. Is that good for mass miners or mass hogs? Who knows? Where's the queen? Enemy queen's in the core, and there's 2 bomb towers right next to her. Okay. So if he was to send, let's say, the king, I'm trying to see, let's say, the king this way and the queen over here, and then mass miners right through here, would that be good? Well, let's go ahead and see what Alexi is going to hit. Let's go ahead and click that replay. And it's mass hogs, 40 hogs. So if you guessed hogs, you would be correct. So are you 2 for 2 right now? Well, you might be. Or are you 0 for 2? That's okay. Let's figure out why Lexi decided to come in with the 40 hogs. Well, basically, he's going to use the wall wrecker to push directly into the queen. The queen is not too far into this base here, and look at this. And yes, I'm saying he because this is Lex. This is Lex account right here. He just named it Lexi, but this is a guy here attacking. But let's go ahead and see. He pulls the CC, kills the queen, kills the dragon. Valkyries are pushing their way through, and look at what's happening. The queen removed those 2 bomb towers, and now what does he have left of this base, right? So he's removed this whole section here. Now he's got kind of like a wedge just like this. The Hogs are going to move their way through, just going to overwhelm this base. Plus, there's single target Infernos. So that's great for Hogs to easily move through this base. And now it's just a matter of just overwhelming the base. He's going to have some Hogs come from the top side over there onto that Archer Tower to keep them in this group. Has some Goblins on the Town Hall to make sure to take that down for cleanup. Then you're going to see a freeze spell come over this King to kind of freeze him in that spot right there. And then look at these Hogs. They're just moving through this base. No problem from defense to defense. 40 Hog Riders. Man, that's a lot of them moving through that base. But he got so much value. And look at this. He doesn't even need that last heal. He's gonna swag it. Beautiful job by Lex coming in, grabbing that Hog attack, the mass Hogs for the 10v10. So GG, the Wall Wrecker was able to get to the enemy queen. The CC got some bomb towers and splash damage out of the way, so it was a great job and was able to create a nice pathing around this base for these Hogs to move around, right? If it was miners, who knows? They could have went from all the defenses around, but it was perfect for the Hogs after that Wall Wrecker. So that means that the next one is going to be mass miners. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. So here is the final one. As you can see, Trevor is coming in again. He gets the 6-pack. Both of them were mass miners. So if you know that this is mass miners, where are you going to attack from and what do you want to grab? Well, let's see. Go ahead and try to pause the video and see where you would attack with mass miners, right? Remember, you do have a Wall Wrecker. So where do you want to drop the Wall Wrecker? And we'll take a look at where the Town Hall is. Town Hall is over here, meaning you're going to have to drop the Wall Wrecker somewhere over here, like across the base, just like this. So let me see if I can bring it across. So just like this. So you see he's going to come across the base from either this side. The Wall Wrecker can come from here, from here, from here. Where do you think he's going to come from across the base? Well, what can the heroes grab, right? So if he sends the heroes this way, right, he can remove this. The queen can remove this. Is he going to mass miner this way into the king? Is he going to send the king this way and the queen to remove this and the mass miner into this area? Well, if you take a look at this, if the queen's dropped down here, she can step up and remove this second layer, meaning the miners will then stay in the core of this base if the king goes this way. So let's go ahead and see exactly what Trevor decides to do here. So you're going to see, and remember, this was in 2 minutes he got this triple. The queen's going down here at 6 o'clock, and the king is over here. And he's dropping some wizards to help create the funnel to shoot the miners straight into the base. And here's the Wall Wrecker. The Wall Wrecker is going to help lead the charge. Out comes the Lava Hound and Balloon. He's got 2 poisons. Why does he have 2 poisons? Well, because he doesn't know what's in the CC. If it's a regular dragon, 2 poisons will kill the CC. Will kill a regular dragon, but if he just has 1, that regular dragon will not die. So that's why he's got an insurance. He's got 2 of them. So now what does he decide to do? The king goes down, but these miners are moving through this base, and the queen is removing this section down here, keeping the miners inside this base here. The queen's going to step up, and you're going to see the heal spell right in this area over near the multi. So there's a heal right there. Out comes the wrecker, finally pops. Out comes all the max miners, and there is the heal moving through the space. So you can kind of see the king will help remove this stuff. The queen stepped up and grabbed all this and shot all the miners right through this space into the multi-target and the queen section. As you can see, he just had the heal spells covering the base. Didn't need this extra haste or poison spell right there because the Lava Hound doesn't need to be poisoned. And as you can see, these miners are just moving through the rest of the space just like that and is able to clear it to get that 10v10. So what did you guys kind of learn? If you can use your heroes on the edges and the queen can pick off at least 1 layer of defenses inside the walls to keep the miners in a narrow path, and the king can remove the trash on the outside, and then you can poison the CC. Let's say it's a Lava Loon, or even if it's a damage CC, 2 poisons will come in handy. You can get that 10v10 triple with either mass miners, and then what about Hogs? Well, Hogs, if you can make a nice kill squad push with the Wall Wrecker into where the queen is and kill the queen and kill the CC, then you can do the Hogs in a nice either counterclockwise or clockwise formation around the base, just like Lex did in the mass hog attack. And as you can see, Trevor gets that 6-pack 10v10. GG with the mass miners. Well, anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. It was a nice short video of either choosing mass miners or mass hogs. So those are definitely viable strategies at Town Hall 10. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.